everybody. Welcome to day one of our InstaPot group. I hope you can join me this afternoon and see what we're doing today. We are doing our water test today, and I've got mine going already, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I did and how I did it, and we're going to finish together. So, again, I am Jen, for anybody that doesn't know me. I have had my pot for about a year and a half. I love using it. Again, I am not a gourmet cook. I don't like cooking all that much, so I love the fact that I can do quick, fast meals with this, be in and out, do my meal prep. Makes it really easy to meal prep. I can do multiple things and leave it unattended and then come back within a half an hour and stuff is done, and not have to wait like all day like a crock pot. So this thing is become an invaluable tool to my kitchen and my meal prep success with my health and fitness journey. So again, I'm Jen, for those of you who don't know me, and if you haven't already, please send me a friend request. Well, we're done. Okay, I'm going to tell you what we did, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do next. So this is the water test. What I did was I took, Rachel's on. Hi, Rachel. So what I did was I took 1 cup of water, 1 cup, and we're going to see how much water is lost through our pressure cooking trial, which is not going to be much. You're going to see that you don't lose a ton of water, and most of it is lost when you pressure release. So 1 cup of water, and hey, Rachel. Then what I did was I turned on my pot. I'm going to move it back a little bit so you can see where I'm pressing my buttons. I did I went to the manual setting right here, manual setting, and then pressure. I pressed the pressure button because you've got a choice of low pressure or high pressure, and I wanted high pressure. So I pressed the pressure button until the high pressure light lit up, and then I hit the minus button right here, and I went down to 3 minutes because I just wanted to heat up for 3 minutes. And then I let it go, and it automatically starts building up to pressure. When it starts building up, you're going to hear some noise coming out of your steam valve, and you want to make sure that your steam valve is up onto the ceiling position. And then you're going to start noticing this little pressure valve kind of bounce up and down a little bit as it's coming to pressure. And once it's up to full pressure, this button will pop to the top, and it's going to stay there, okay? Then after your 3 minutes countdown, you're going to hear the beep just like you did, and I'm going to show you how to release it. We're going to do a quick release, and here's a little tip, just a little kitchen tip. When you do a quick release, if you want, it's not necessary during the water test, but if you've got food in here and maybe you've got it quite full and there's like maybe tomato sauce or something like that in here, you're going to want to put a kitchen towel over it and then do your quick release. That way the steam doesn't spray all over in case it's got liquid in it that's colored, okay? But for this demonstration, we're just going to do a regular steam valve release so you can see the steam action. So I'm going to take my valve and I'm going to go to venting. I don't know if you can see that, but the initial spray went up, and it's just going to vent all by itself. That's called your QR, or your quick release. The NPR is your natural pressure release, and that's where you just leave your valve shut and let it come down to pressure, or not down to pressure, but release the pressure naturally. And then you'll see that steam valve pop down. So I'm going to tip this up again so you can see. Oops, it tipped back up again when I lift it. See, did you see it go down? The valve went down? Okay. So now that the valve is down, I know that this is safe to open. Okay. And you're going to hear it lock and unlock when I turn the handle. So right now it's in the lock position. So listen, here we go. Okay, that's unlocked. Now listen to it lock again. Okay, so that's when you'll know when you've got your lid on correctly, when you hear the lock and unlock tone. So I'm going to unlock it. I'm going to take it off. And it also makes a sound when you lift the lid off, so that's pretty cool. Okay, and then you can put your lid right there in your little handy dandy handle. All right, so I've got my measuring cup, and I'm gonna just pour my water in here to see how much water we lost, which is not gonna be much. Pot is hot, so get your pot holders there, and let's see how much water I lost. I don't know if you can see this. Not much. Not much water lost at all. Maybe a couple tablespoons. That's it. Not much water at all. So that's just a good judge. Just know that when you are cooking and you may need to add water to a recipe or add liquid, just know that you do not need to add extra liquid. Especially like when we do our cooked chicken or our shredded chicken, you hardly need to add any liquid because as the chicken cooks, or pork for that matter, it's going to create its own liquid. And you're not going to really need to add much. I add a little bit of organic chicken broth, but that's about it. So, I'm going to, let's see what I'm going to do. I want to show you a couple other little tips that I learned now that we've done our water test, and I hope you feel comfortable doing your water test now. It's just to make sure that it's heating up correctly, it's coming up to pressure correctly, just so that you get an adequate read of how much water is actually lost when you do cook, things like that. So, and it's kind of something to not be afraid of doing, because you're not going to ruin any food, you're not going to burn anything, nothing's going to be ruined or whatever. So go ahead and do your water test. It doesn't take long. It takes like maybe 5 minutes, and that's it, because it comes up to pressure really, really fast, especially when you switch it to the high pressure. Okay? Another really quick tip that I was just thinking about, and I thought it would be a good thing to share, is sometimes, oh, I've got a little bit of chunky in my pot that I didn't get out last time I washed it. Sometimes your pot can get, not smoky, but, oh, it just gets like a film on the inside of it, maybe. So there's a couple different things that you can do. You can always order a second one of these through Amazon, and I should give you guys my Amazon links, because I have links to a bunch of different stuff, so I can put some links in the comments below to some extra liners and extra inner seals and things like that, stuff that you might like to have. But the one tip that I learned from the InstaPot community page is if you take a Mr. Clean Magic eraser and wipe it around and clean the inside of your pot, a lot of times that gets that film and that cloudiness kind of outside of your pot and shines it up really nice. But for me, a cloudy pot just means that I've cooked a lot and I'm using it. So that's a good thing. Who's on? Chastity. Hi, honey. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Oh, and another tip that I forgot to mention to you guys that I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if I told you or not, but I'm going to unplug this so that I can show you. Is in the back of this, there's a little hook back here. That's to hook your cord and keep your cord out of the way. Something that I kind of just discovered by accident. And I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's a cord keeper. So you just pop your cord down in there. If you don't want your cord coming out to the side that the cord is on, you need it to go the other side like I did today. That's a cord keeper. Isn't that cool? So anyway, that is your water test. Short and sweet today. We're just testing things out, getting things ready. And tomorrow, what did I say we were going to do? Tomorrow we're going to do applesauce. Oh my gosh, homemade applesauce is so easy. All I use in homemade applesauce is apples, a little bit of cinnamon maybe, so you can make cinnamon applesauce. Simple. That's it. That's it. About 6 apples and some applesauce, or cinnamon. So very, very simple. You can do all kinds of different recipes with it. If you have some raspberries that you want to put in there, or strawberries, if you want to use other fruit, mangoes, whatever you want. You can add just a few of the other fruit in there. We're going to just use an apple cutter. I have this really cool little apple cutter. Can you see that? It's got the, there you go. So it cuts it into pieces. I actually like them chunkier when I do my applesauce, so I use this cutter instead of using a knife, and then it cores it, and then you just throw out the core and the seeds because you don't want that, but I leave the skins on. I like to leave the skins on for my applesauce because I like it thicker, and the skin contains so many great vitamins and nutrients, so I like including the skin in my applesauce. So that's all you're going to use, a little bit of water. You don't need to sweeten it because it's just so good all by itself. Now, of course, if you are addicted to sugar and you absolutely have to add sugar to your applesauce, well then I guess I will let you, but I would really recommend not because it's just better. It's just better, guys. It's better for you. Don't add sugar to your homemade applesauce. Okay. So, and you can experiment, go crazy with this stuff, you know, we're just having fun here, right? So, all right, so we've been on for a few minutes and I don't want to take up all of your day, so get your pots out. Please tell me below if you've done your water test and how it came out, if you measured and found out how much water that you lost. If you lost any, you might not lose any, so give it a try. And let me know how it turned out, all right? I'm anxious for you guys to get these out and start using them. So we're going to actually start cooking tomorrow. Hopefully you've already got yours out and started cooking because I did post a recipe for that Mexican enchilada. I can't remember what it was, but it was a Mexican dish that I posted before. And I did a boiled egg video earlier, so scroll down and find that. And if you haven't seen that, let me know and I'll see if I can scroll down and tag you in it, okay? All right, so thanks you guys. Happy Monday, and it's my birthday today. Whoop, whoop. So we're going to go out and celebrate, have a nice healthy dinner, and I'm going to make some, what am I going to make? I'm going to make some chickpea brownie cupcakes with it's not vegan, sorry. It is vanilla Shakeology peanut butter frosting. So that is what I'm going to make, and I'm excited about that because I can totally have a couple of those and not feel guilty about it. So, all right, you guys. So have a great afternoon. Please send me a friend request if you're not in the group and we're not friends yet. So I'd love to friend request all of you guys, and we will talk to you later. All right, thanks guys. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully same time. Hopefully. I've got lots of kids in my house all of a sudden the next couple weeks. So we will, yes, yay vanilla. Hi Victoria, thanks for hopping on. So hopefully it will be the same time every day this week. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to try real hard to be on with you at 3 o'clock every day. Okay? All right. See you guys. Bye. Oh, and you may see a banana from time to time. We'll see. Bye.